Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Bars, and you see, I'm showing you guys a trade, and you can see up there. Yeah, we did get a first runner from the Bucks. I think it was for Luke Richard and Mama Mute, or something like that. I don't know, or maybe I think I traded him Kurt Heinrich. It was something like that, but we did get Luke Richard and Mama Mute, but then I had traded him for Eric Maynor. So coming up, you'll see it sooner or later. But I'll show you all the trades if you just want to read them. You can go ahead and read them. But you see right here, Kurt Heinrich and Pargo for a first rounder and Luke Richard and Mamute. And then I trade Luke Richard and Mamute for Eric Maynor so we can get a backup point guard. But you see Jeff Teague is hurt and he has a broken nose. But let's get into this game. Or no, never mind. LeBron James wins the MVP. Kyrie Irving wins Rookie of the Year. And yes, I am in the playoffs now. Probably wondering, wow, you really did any on the regular season. Yeah, because it's pretty much me dominating. I came first in the Eastern Conference. So I saw no reason to continue, showing you guys regular season games. Most of them were just blowouts. But the first couple games I lost were early in the season. When I did record, I told you my PVR messed up, or it's actually my fault. And I messed up the file. But you guys do see that Jeff Teague did win the Most Improved Player of the Year award. And that was pretty nice. But see, Steph Curry made the All NBA First Team above Kobe Bryant. I was kind of surprised, but you see, All Defensive First, All Defensive Second Team. We had Jeff Teague and Josh Smith. We were very underrated this year, assuming the fact that nobody in my team made the All-Star team. None of us made the All-First team. But Joe Johnson getting traded to the Nets. I'm very excited for this. I can't wait till free agency, is over. Or starts, at least. Or is over. But we got to play the Nets in the first round. Some interesting matchups is the Pistons made the playoffs this year. Maybe that front court really didn't work out. But Jeff Teague is injured. And he has a broken nose. So Eric Maynor is going to have to come up big in this series. And for the Nets, the only injury they have is Larry Sanders. He's one of the big men. And it's kind of ironic because we are playing the Nets who we just traded with. And we're getting Jordan Williams, who else? Anthony Morrow, some of the guys. And a whole bunch of expiring contracts for Joe Johnson. So I like it a lot. But yeah, we're in this game and the crowd is pumped. I love it. I love the atmosphere to see Marshawn Brooks, who we could have gotten a trade. I wish we could have gotten him, but it didn't really work out like that. But you don't always get what you want. You see, Darren Williams did not have a good season at all. He only had 16 points and 5 assists or something like that. But Brook Lopez is a pretty good season. Terrence Williams and Chris Humphries had 2 good seasons. And Jeff Teague had an amazing season with him, Most Improved Player. Al Horford had a great season. And remember, I was playing on 10-minute quarters. You have to remember this. Saw these stats a little bit deflated. But I am playing 12-minute quarters for the playoffs. And Josh Smith came up big in this game. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. Everybody was struggling. Had a pre-game jitters. But let's get into it. I'm reading a Skype message, but who is that? Alright, so yeah, here we go. And I'm glad we traded Joe Johnson, and I will be glad if we trade Josh Smith. It's a whole new era for Atlanta sports, at least basketball. Well, we are taking the next step in for football too. Is Joe Johnson going to go ahead and try to score in his opening possession, but it's not going to happen. And if you know me, the opening possession is a big thing to me. It's one of the key things. But Terrence Williams is going to take it to the hoop right here and get the foul. But he is going to make the first free throw. I'm not even sure. I do sure second free throw. But I feel like the mic is messing up. I don't know, but whatever. But you see, we're going to get to Josh Smith, and Josh Smith was very big this game. We're going to run a screen and roll Tyler Honeycutt, and Tyler Honeycutt's going to get a second points of the game with a nice little finger roll, or whatever you want to call it. But we're going to run a play for Joe Johnson. We run a lot of plays for Joe Johnson, especially in the post. Gonna give a pump fake. Gonna go right by Marshawn and make it very contested laner. But I figured out a new way to upload videos. I'm not gonna try to talk about the gameplay all the time, but I figured out a very good way of uploading videos. We were getting killed in rebounds this game, but I figured out a very good way for me to upload videos. I was gonna get over the lazy bump. My rent office has Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi, so, and I'm pretty sure that business internet. So I'm gonna start uploading videos from there. So as you see, Joe missing, but Josh getting the putback, and I'm gonna start upload videos from there. So you know, it's only gonna take me 20 minutes to upload. Hopefully, I don't know yet. But Josh Smith dunking all over Brook Lopez right there. So that was pretty nasty. So now it's only the rendering process, which the rendering process is not even a big deal. Honestly, it's not a big deal at all. Like, it barely takes me any time to render. Like, maybe this video is gonna take like 2 hours because it's what, a 15-minute video. It's Josh Smith getting up and over Chris Humphries right there, and you can see a lot of spinning off players. Josh Smith, that's his specialty. We run this one play called ATL Drop 3. I'm pretty sure something like that, where you know, he's got the whole baseline to himself. As right here, you see with him Boris DL, the middle is covered and is like contained by a cutter. As you see, Marvin cuts once he passes it. So either I can do a fadeaway or I can just go right to the hoop and dunk on people like Josh Smith did right there on Chris Humphries. So that's what I'm gonna do majority of the time. But you know, Josh Smith is a very athletic player. As you see right here, getting a steal, he's gonna take it all the way to the hoop with a nice dunk. I gave him Scottie Pippen's dunk package for some reason. They had him having the whites, which I just, you know, I was like, wow, you know, really he should have J.R. Smith's dunk package, which honestly I think Josh could, in his younger days, could do more of those dunks that J.R. did, you know. But you know, it's all good. But New Jersey is giving us a real big fight for being a 8 seed. But right here, I'm gonna pass to Tyler Honeycutt for the quick 3, and it's gonna go in. Tyler Honeycutt was very big this game. As you see, he's getting hype. And you know what I just noticed? I gotta fix players' shoes. Tyler Honeycutt's wearing some generics. I gotta probably fix that. But I have a new My Player coming to you guys. You'll see the story. It's a very long story why I made a new My Player. But Grievous Vasquez drilling this 3, and you see it is tied up. In the playoffs, it's better because when it's on Superstar like I play on, it's just better because it ups the difficulty. So it's like a Superstar in between with Hall of Fame. But you see Josh Smith again to the basket with the N1 dunk and just climbing over Brook Lopez. So usually I would not do that a lot, mainly because, you know, Chris Humphries not, you know, known for his defense, and because he started Brook Lopez at center, and you know, he's not a shot blocker. So you know, I'm gonna make, you know, Brook Lopez work the whole game, as Joe Johnson gonna hit this 3 right there. And so you know, I'm just gonna go to the paint, you know, will if Brook Lopez is standing in there the whole time. I also went to Al Horford. Al Horford had, you know, a lot of points this game, but I backed off of Darren Williams, and you know, he made me pay for that. But that's all right. That's all right. We're gonna come back down the court. We're gonna run another play for Josh, and we're gonna spin right off for him again. We're just gonna dunk all over Brook Lopez. But you will see different in this series. I had to go really to Josh because nobody else was doing anything. And I just saw, you know, this one play was just working, and you'll see later in the game it wasn't working, so we had to do something else. Like Josh would get bumped, and if you didn't know, they actually added this game where the CPU is smarter. If you keep on running the same plays, it's, you know, they'll pick up on it. So you know, the CPU was able to stop it a couple times, but for the majority of the game they weren't. As you see, Josh Smith has 22 points, 2 steals, and 6 rebounds at half. So that's one game worth of stats for some players. But for Josh, you know, he had that. And you see Tyler Honeycutt again. I'm tacking the rim this game. I'm not settling for jump shots. I'm going to the we're going to the rim with will. And Josh being called very lazy in the playoffs in real life. So you know, he's just trying to prove that he can be, you know, that star that we need in the playoffs. You see, getting the nasty alley-oop dunk, but it usually does start off with Josh playing really good in the first series and just giving up in the second series. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we can beat the New Jersey Nets, as this game is actually close. I think we're actually down. We're up by 2, but we'll see. We go on a major run this quarter, and if we can beat the Nets, we'll really test. As you see, Brook Lopez dunking all over Tyler Honeycutt. I saw that. I mean, this play was an amazing play. It looked maybe just like real life, but then Brook Lopez dunking on somebody. I just was like, fake, 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 fake. But it's all good. But Josh Smith getting the ball on the perimeter. But the thing was that fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. But Tyler Honeycutt gonna drill his 3 right here, and I love the Hawks, but we always seem like we give up either at the end of round 1 or the beginning of round 2. So hopefully with us, since we are making a bunch of trades and being very active, as you see, Al Horford gonna get that and 1 layup, and he's gonna get hype. And Al, I love it when he gets hype, man. So hopefully we see that, and we're gonna go on a big run. Like I said, we're gonna go on a big run, and we're gonna close out this game, even though the video's barely halfway over. As you see, we're up by 5 here. We're playing amazing defense, even though we're not getting rebounds. I see Ivan Johnson, but I'm gonna take this with the little pro hop layup. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure, but you see, Joe was really struggling this game. I mean, he was getting his shots in, but he was just not finding the mark. As you see, Darren Williams forcing that one up. We'll go down the fast break. We're gonna find Tyler Honeycutt in the corner for the 3. That's gonna put us up by 10 in the third quarter. So it was close this whole game, but it seems like we're finally finding, you know, the bottom of the net, and we're actually going on a run. Jeff Teague gonna get a tough layup right there with his broken jaw. I know that must have hurt, but Jeff Teague is just not as fast, and that was a really big thing. Actually, one a huge thing. Like I love to run it as watch this. Tracy McGrady with a beautiful pass and Joshua with a beautiful dunk. But it was just Jeff Teague wasn't as fast as he usually is, so I wasn't able to really run it with him. He's actually slowed to Eric Maynard now. He has like a 76 speed, so it just really slowed down the game. Jeff has like 90 some speed on the regular, so it really slowed down the game. And we're a fast, paced team that likes to play defense, which this is not really meant, but with Josh, I had to find a half-court game. As you see right here, like I said, at the end of the game, they were stopping it. And right here, I just get the bad release, but Josh was just on fire. And you see, he's getting pumped. And you see, we're finally making, the computer take, bad shots, contested jumpers. So the field goal percentage was finally going down. But yet again, you see Josh starts at the perimeter and goes to the hole, taunting Brook Lopez, dunking all over Brook Lopez. So that might have been Chris Humphries. What does it matter? They both got dunked on this game. And you see we're up by 12, but New Jersey Nets are not going to give up. Darren Williams is not going to let his team fail. As you see, now they're only down by, what, 9 here? Or this is 11 at this point. And then they're going to be down by 8 now. So they're really, really trying to push it with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Right here, they're only down by 10. Darren Williams going to hit one of the most contested layups I've ever seen, and he's still going to hit it. So now they're only down by 8 with 2 minutes left. And after Jeff turns it over, Chris Humphrey is going to take it coast to coast for the dunk. So now they're only down by 6, and a pair of free throws can finish this game for us. But as you see, we're inbounding the ball. They're going to foul Jeff Teague one time, but that's not going to be enough to send him to the free throw. So we're going to have to give it to Joe Johnson. I didn't want Jeff Teague shooting a free throw because I don't know what his free throw is with a broken jaw. So we get Joe Johnson to the free throw line. And, I love his free throw, so he's going to hit both of them. That's going to be the end of the game. So with that, that'll be the end of the video, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. I think the commentary was a little bit in front of the gameplay or delayed, something like that. But you see, our players are hyped. They're, glad that we won game 1, and Josh Smith was very happy with his efforts this game. So peace out everybody, and